Hello and welcome to the Create Table statement. In this video, we will learn how to create a relational database table. At the end of the video, you will be able to distinguish between data definition language statements and data manipulation language statements, and explain how the entity name and attributes are used to create a relational database table. SQL statements are used for interacting with entities, that is, tables, attributes, that is, columns, and their tuples, or rows with data values, in relational databases. SQL statements fall into two different categories: data definition language statements and data manipulation language statements. Data definition language, or DDL statements, are used to define, change, or drop database objects such as tables. Common DDL statement types include create, alter, truncate, and drop. Create, which is used for creating tables and defining its columns. Alter is used for altering tables, including adding and dropping columns and modifying their data types. Truncate is used for deleting data in a table, but not the table itself. Drop is used for deleting tables. Data manipulation language, or DML statements, are used to read and modify data in tables. These are also sometimes referred to as CRUD operations, that is, create, read, update, and delete rows in a table. Common DML statement types include insert, select, update, and delete. Insert is used for inserting a row or several rows of data into a table. Select reads or selects row or rows from a table. Update edits row or rows in a table, and delete removes a row or rows of data from a table. Now let's look at the most common DDL statement, create. The syntax of the create table is shown here. You start with create table, followed by the name of the table you want to create. Then enclose the rest of the statement inside a pair of parentheses or round brackets. Each row inside the parentheses specifies the name of a column, followed by its data type and possibly some additional optional values that we will see later. Each attribute or column definition is separated by a comma. For example, if we want to create a table for provinces in Canada, you would specify create table provinces, open parentheses, ID car, 2, primary key, not null, comma, name varchar, 24, close parentheses. In this example, the data types used are car, which is a character string of a fixed length, in this case, 2, and varchar, which is a character string of a variable length. In this case, the variable character field can be up to 24 characters long. Issuing this statement would create a table in the database with two columns. The first column, ID, for storing the abbreviated two-letter province shortcodes such as AB, BC, etc. And the second column, called Name, for storing the full name of the province, such as Alberta, British Columbia, etc. Now let's look at a more elaborate example based on the library database. This database includes several entities such as author, book, borrower, etc. Let's start by creating the table for the author entity. The name of the table will be author, and its attributes such as author_ID, first name, last name, etc. will be the columns of the table. In this table, we will also assign the author_ID attribute as the primary key, so that no duplicate values can exist. Recall, the primary key of a relational table uniquely identifies each tuple or row in a table. To create the author table, issue the following command: create table author, open parentheses, author_ID, car2, primary key not null, comma, last name varchar, 15, not null, comma, first name varchar, 15, not null, comma, email varchar, 40, comma, city varchar, 15, comma, country car, 2, close parentheses. Note that the author_ID is the primary key. This constraint prevents duplicate values in the table. Also note that the last name and first name have the constraint not null. This ensures that these fields cannot contain a null value, since an author must have a name. Now you know that DDL or data definition language statements are used for defining or changing objects in a database such as tables. DML or data manipulation language statements are used for manipulating or working with data in tables. Create is a DDL statement for creating entities or tables in a database. The create table statement includes definition of attributes of columns in the table, including names of columns, data types of columns, and other optional values if required, such as the primary key constraint. Thanks for watching this video.